this edition of Dave Rabbit at the Movies. Hey, I tell you what, I've really been on the roll the last couple of weeks with all my science fiction, my horror genre movies. But I was really digging in the well this week to find a movie that I wanted to review and bring to you guys. And I decided that I was going to pick a kind of a it's not really a chick flick, but a comedy as opposed to something, more the dark side of Dave's personality. And I picked Couples Retreat. It's a movie by Peter Billingsley. It's a Universal Pictures movie. And, I tell you, I really am glad that I picked this movie, especially compared to what else was out there on the same release date. But I really enjoyed this movie. I had a couple of people over again last night, which I started doing last week. A couple of people over last night at the beautiful facilities at Rabbit Hole Studios in beautiful downtown Dallas. And we watched it. We had a great time. It was a funny movie. It was pretty much what I expected it to be, being that it was a creation, an original idea by Vince Vaughn, who is obviously one of the main characters, along with Jason Bateman, Kristin Davis, Kristin Bell, Kaylee Hawk, and there's a funny cameo in there with Jean Reno. I tell you, it's a movie about, if you don't know anything about Couples Retreat and you haven't seen any of the advanced teasers, it's really about a couple that decides that they need some kind of marriage counseling, that they're really having problems with their relationship and their marriage, and they have three other couples that they're close friends with, and they decide, the other three couples, that they're going to go with them. Hey, you got jet skiing, you got deep sea fishing, you got spas, and all these other wonderful things. They say, hey, we're going to go too. Well, once they get there, of course, they find out that in order to enjoy all the amenities that are there, they have to participate in couples counseling. And of course, that's where the humor really starts coming in, because you and I, both male and female, can identify with every single situation that they confront each other with. And to me, that is what makes this movie so funny, because it's believable. It's absolutely believable. And I mean, there's 100 million people on couches all over the world that are talking to shrinks that they don't like, number one, and it costs too damn much money, number two. And you could go to this movie, and I guarantee you could get some self-counseling just like that. It is that much fun. And it's really kind of enlightening. I mean, depending on what your relationship is now, presently, or what it was, you're going to learn something about it. Now, I'll tell you, I always do, go to the website for the movie, and this one is at couplesretreatmovie.com. Now, it's an interesting site. I mean, they've done a few clever things. But the thing I really like most is they have a quiz that you can take, whether you're male or female, because you got to click on if you're male or female, and then there's 4 questions that they ask you, and based upon your answers to those questions, then they give you at the very end what your synopsis is based upon your questions. Well, Dave never would allow you to do anything that he didn't do personally, so I took the test. I did screenshots of the 4 questions, which answers I answered, and then of course showed what my synopsis was for the way I answered the questions. Now, you have to understand that I'm single at 61 now, and I have been in some relationships over the years, several relationships over the years. So I kind of based my question and answers based upon, what I did or how I felt at the time, whatever. Anyway, so if you wait till the end of the review, you're going to see Dave's questions and also Dave's answers, as well as the synopsis of what the psychologist that created this thing for Vince Vaughn decided that, that's what I am. And those of you that know and love Dave Rabbit will totally applaud, stand up, give it a standing O once you see the assessment of Dave's answers, So I think you'll have a good time with it. But anyway, again, Peter Billingsley does a marvelous job of keeping everything centered. And I really like the treatment that Vince Vaughn did on this thing, because he really kind of dug inside his own personal relationships and things that he's experienced over his lifetime to really make this a really fun and introspective movie. And that's the thing I really enjoyed about it. You know, I give it 3 rabbits up, but I think you're really going to enjoy it. If you haven't seen the trailer, here's the most recent trailer that I found, and let's give it a watch.
Are you telling me that after 7 years together, you still get aroused by the same woman?
I do.
How often you do it?
Oh, it's different now because we got the kids.
I peed.
Early in the morning, clouds
Hi, hon.
How was your day?
Usual?
I want to speak to a manager. I'd like to complain about how hot the waitresses are here.
Yours?
Good. Trainer really blasted my glutes.
You are not buying some 20-year-old broad a motorcycle.
This girl makes you feel young again.
Bang, bang.
She's a kid. Hire a Hello Kitty book.
Whoever small deals.
Jason and I are seriously considering getting a divorce.
And that is why we are going to go here.
It's Disneyland for adults.
You guys are gonna have a blast.
Actually, we have found a great group rate.
This looks like a screensaver. They got fish that you can see through the floor.
Welcome to Eden, your itinerary.
Couple skill building at 6 a.m. I think there's a misunderstanding here. We signed up for the fun stuff.
You either partake of the entire package or have none of it.
So we got to give a little bit of our day up to talk about feelings. How bad can it be?
My husband got caught in this shark situation.
It's time to get the gun and shoot some fish. I had shark teeth penetrate my skin.
That's it.
Maybe they're marking me for later. I don't know.
Remove your mask.
You want to say our clothes on?
I don't have any drawers.
Undress!
Is his junk up?
Yep.
Now it's a party. Thanks a lot for bringing me here to Problem Island.
Would you prefer a male or female, monsieur?
What would you recommend more for like a nurturing, pampering, motherly energy? A man or a woman?
So, Joey, do you have any problem areas?
I hold a lot of tension in my upper thighs.
Jason pulled a gun on our therapist
I'm gonna shoot you in the head.
and forced him to say whether or not we were gonna make it.
What would you say?
Put that in. I'll holster this.
Let go. Give in. Give up. Surrender.
Who is that?
That's the yoga guy.
Damn.
Allow me to put on something more proper.
Thank God.
Now, who is ready for their yoga? This just gets better and better. See, as I gently go deeper and deeper into a stretch.
Fabio, that's enough with the pulsating.
Give up.
Couples Retreat.
This is a great way to stretch.
Keep your chin up.
Yeah, oh no, I think I got it now.
Well, there you have it. That's what it's about. Couples Retreat, Universal Pictures movie. 3 rabbits up from the Dave Meister, and the only reason that it didn't get 4 is because it's kind of a chick flick, but it's a comedy, and I will never give a 4 rabbits up to a chick flick or a comedy. Won't happen. Maybe if another movie comes along, like There's Something About Mary, which I absolutely thought was going to cough along up for the entire movie. Other than that, I will never give a 4 rabbits up for any comedy or any kind of chick flick. So 3 rabbits up, the maximum amount that Dave can give for this movie. But I think you really will enjoy it. Taking this, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, your dog or pet snake, whatever. I think you're going to have a good time with that. And I think you're going to really, really have some fun with this movie. So until next time, the balcony's closed. Peace and love, baby puppies. And I'll see you next time at the movies.